Welcome to Focus on Crestview. We're so glad that you're here. I'm Marion McBride, the chairman of the board of the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce. I'll be your host today together with Don Mann from Legacy Insurance. And we would like to spotlight right now our November breakfast sponsor, Covenant Hospice. So if I may, I would like to introduce you to two lovely ladies. And first we're going to be introduced to Donna Klein. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Marion. It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
And Lauren Bayer.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, we really thank Covenant Hospice, as always, for being such a huge sponsor of the Crestview Chamber. I can't tell you how much we all appreciate it and appreciate you women who come here today and take time out of your days to be on the TV show. So let's talk about Covenant Hospice. Donna, would you like to start with this little question? What is hospice and who do they serve?
Absolutely, Marion. And first, I want to say it is a pleasure to be with you today, and we are so excited to be part of the Chamber Breakfast.
Thank
Very
you.
much looking forward to that because it's so important for us to be able to share about what we're doing at Covenant Care and all of our amazing services so that our community is aware and can tap into what's available. And you know, for more than 30 years, Covenant Hospice has been serving patients and families who are dealing with a life-limiting illness in Florida and in Alabama. And what makes this kind of care so special is that with hospice care, this is one of the last places in healthcare today where it's a truly holistic approach. And what I mean by that is when a patient comes to Covenant, they're going to be evaluated by a team. And that process of evaluation will continue every week as long as they're on our service. And this team is made up of physician, a nurse practitioner, a physician assistant, licensed nurses, home health aides, and volunteers, which are so important to our service that we really appreciate it, and social workers and bereavement counselors and spiritual care coordinators, so that any need that the patient has, whatever it is, we can address it. Because at this very important time in life, when you're dealing with a life-limiting illness, you really need that support. And that is our promise to the community, to be there for what they need.
It's a huge promise. Talking about a team, y'all come as a team. Lauren, y'all, I'm sure, I don't know whether y'all work together every day, but you know,
Yes.
the types of that y'all do work together in that way, maybe someone else, but tell me about you, Lauren. I notice on your tag you've got a lot of different titles, if I may say. I'm not sure that's correct or not, but what does all that mean, Lauren?
Well, I have a master's degree in social worker.
Mm-hmm.
The LCSW is licensed clinical social worker for the state of Florida, which allows me to practice independently. And the CDP is a certified dementia practitioner.
And you are a CHPN.
Yes, I'm a registered nurse and a certified hospice and palliative nurse.
Okay,
Right.
so with all what you were saying a while ago, it makes a lot of sense because I'm sure that it takes a team, you know, a village
Absolutely.
to take care of everything. So,
That's absolutely true.
Lauren, are there any myths or misconceptions on hospice care?
There are so many misconceptions of hospice care, and some of the ones that I'm going to bring up are things that I've heard from within our Crestview community. A lot of people think that hospice means giving up hope. Having hospice service doesn't mean that you're giving up hope. It's more of a way of redefining your hope and how it may look like when you've decided to not follow aggressive treatments. Your hope may then be defined as living at home, spending time with your family and friends, being comfortable, and being without pain, and spending the rest of the time that you have, you know, with hospice there to help you. Another hospice myth is that people think hospice is a place where you go to die. And it's not a place to die. Hospice is more of a philosophy. The philosophy is based on comfort and care and being able to provide dignity for our patients and their families who have a life-limiting illness. It's a philosophy that says we meet our patients where they're at, in their illness. I always tell families and patients that they are driving the ship. So whatever needs that they have, they bring to the team and we make it happen.
I'm always reminded when I think about Covenant Hospice, you know, the little saying that goes around at this point in time in our lives, it's all about me.
Bingo. Yes.
Bingo.
That's exactly
is that
right.
It's not all about me. When y'all are working this, y'all are working and it's
right.
all about you.
That's
And it's
exactly.
about what you just said about
Exactly.
the family. I mean, you're dealing with a myriad of people when there's a person that comes to you. We're going to need to skip forward a little bit here and just y'all tell me, each of you give me a little idea about how is hospice paid for.
Okay.
Don, I'll start with you.
Well, hospice is a Medicare benefit, 100% covered by Medicare, and most private insurances also do have a hospice benefit, and that coverage would include any equipment related to hospice needs and any medications related to the hospice diagnosis. And a lot of people aren't aware that they have that benefit. It's very important. And also, most importantly, at Covenant Care, we see that the care is so unique and so specialized, and any patient, regardless of their ability to pay, we take care of.
Lauren, if you want to add something real quickly to that.
I do. Part of, and it's a beautiful part of this benefit, is that we offer volunteers and we try to match those volunteers for companionship or for respite to have the same hobbies, interests as our patients.
Right.
So that they're establishing a little camaraderie with somebody who's not there to do medical on them. So we offer the volunteers, we offer our spiritual care, the social work piece.
Well,
It's kind
again,
of all-inclusive.
Again, ladies, Covenant Hospice is a very important part of our society and it's an important part of our chamber. We thank you again, but I'm going to ask who would like to introduce the video. They have a lovely video for us to watch. It's a few minutes, so
I'll
you want to
go
tell me
ahead.
real quickly about it?
Yes,
just real
this
quickly.
video is really a special reflection of our Covenant family, our staff members who are going to reflect on what it means to them to be part of the Covenant promise. And Covenant actually means promise, and what we promise our community is to take care of their loved ones and their families as if they were our own.
There you are. And stay with us because after the video, I'm going to be joined by Don Mann and Lauren Wheelock from Trustmark Bank. They're going to be talking about membership.
Look at the video or us. You guys will just
13 more seconds.
You're ready. Marker.
right.
One here. All right. What does the word promise mean to you?
What does the word promise mean to you?
What does the word promise mean to you?
I think promise is part of everything that we do at Covenant.
When Covenant promises our families that we're going to take care of our loved ones like they're our own, then we show it.
We're doing what we do because we love it. We're doing what we do because it's supporting our families. And there just isn't any reason to give the organization or our families anything less than our best.
It's being there when needed, it's knowing what's needed, it's being dependable, it's being available when called. It's that constant assurance, it's treating them exactly like we would want our loved ones treated.
What are you most proud of?
What are you most proud of?
People that I work with, it makes me feel very proud.
How I've grown and become a better person really from working here.
I'm proud to work for Covenant, and I'm proud of the work that we do, that y'all do out in the field.
I've never had a day, I don't think, that someone doesn't come up and hug me because I have my Covenant badge on.
We make a difference in somebody's life every day, you know, and not a lot of people can say that, you know.
What motivates or inspires you to do your work?
The staff, mostly.
It's a learning experience.
Every morning to wake up knowing that there's a good chance that I'm going to run into somebody else who has been touched in a really powerful way, specifically by the work that we do and by Covenant.
You know, it's really amazing the work that we do.
I want to be there. I want to be around people who care about people.
Tell me about your promise to Covenant.
Tell me what your promise is to Covenant.
My promise to Covenant
My promise to Covenant
is that although I'm just a volunteer, I'm not forced to be here, that I am still consistent and loyal in going.
to bring my 30 plus years of hospice experience to bear, to help us grow, to help us thrive.
And just make a little bit of a difference in somebody's life. I mean, even though a lot of the patients I deal with are in a lot of pain and all that, you know, if you just get that one little smile out of them, it just makes your day.
You are not just a volunteer. I mean, being willing to donate your time is such a gift to our organization as well as the patients and families. So you are equally as important as anybody that works here.
Well, thank you very much. It's very kind.
What has been your most memorable moment working at Covenant?
Oh my gosh, most memorable moment.
There are moments, not just one, when a patient looks at you and they tell you how much Covenant has meant to them and how it has helped them through the most difficult time in their life.
And it's not unusual for the family to call me after the admission nurse has been there and said, thank you for helping us. Thank you for sending her here. You know, so
I promise.
I promise. I promise you. It's. I can't think of anything more meaningful that I've done in my life.
It's about caring for each other.
Yeah, it is.
Someone will be in need of wisdom, in need of comfort, in need of a friend, a brother, a sister, a meal. We should use the time we have to be heroes and make a greater impact by strengthening our ties to others. Be someone's hero. Give, advocate, volunteer, ignite a way.
Our commitment to the community is something that we believe in and act on every single day. It's a key part of our culture and who we are as a company.
Cox donates millions of dollars in cash and in-kind services to support local nonprofit and civic organizations each year. We recognize that a healthy community is a growing community. Here's a look at just a few of the organizations we support right here in Northwest Florida.
We're extremely proud of all these local partnerships.
Together, we are working to make the Gulf Coast thrive.
Welcome back to Focus on Crestview. I am Dawn Mann from Legacy Insurance. We would like to thank Covenant Care for their November breakfast sponsorship and remind you of an event they have November 15th. It's Miles from Memory. If you would like information on the 5K run, you can call their office at 729-1800. Now I'd like to segue into introducing Lauren Wheelock, who is from Trustmark Bank. She's a branch manager and she's also our chair of the membership committee. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Dawn. Thank you for inviting me.
Explain to me a little bit the purpose of the membership committee.
The membership committee is going to be designed to bring in new members for the chamber and to retain our old members. So this type of membership committee will be a working committee. It's not a meeting where you come and sit. Everyone will be assigned either new members or existing members, and we're actually going to go out and call on them.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yes.
To keep everybody active. So you don't really have a structured sitting meeting. Are you pulling from the renewal list and the new member list? Are you working with office staff to see who's coming up in 90 days, 60 days, and going out and visiting them and making sure that they're happy with the chamber and how we can better serve them?
That's exactly what we're doing. We have asked Valerie to get us the list together. We're going to, with a new member, we're going to send them a note after 2 days. Then we're going to follow up with a call. in 2 weeks, and then in 2 months we're actually going to go visit them. Then we're going to visit, these are the new members, then we're going to visit them again in 4 months, and then in 8 months. And we want to make sure that they are getting involved, understand what the chamber can offer them. As a new member, they might not know all the committees that we have, all the benefits that come with being a chamber member.
And it's not just the primary member that can come, it's educating their staff as well, that their staff can come and be involved, that if the principal member cannot make it to everything, it's okay to send a staff member. And I think that's huge for our chamber, that we want everybody to be involved. When do you meet?
We meet the first Wednesday of every month at 8:30 a.m. at the chamber office.
At the chamber office, okay. And as far as members on your committee, about how many members do you have so far?
So far we have about 4, but we've only had our first meeting. Tomorrow will be our second. I've had a lot of interest in it because it is going out and calling, and it's networking. And everyone wants to network. How are you going to grow your business if you don't network?
Very good educational information, and you're also going to be doing the new member orientation as well. How are you going to set that up? Is that going to still be done quarterly, or are you looking at changing that as well?
It'll be done quarterly as we do it with the Pilot Club. We help them to come in, and they do a wonderful presentation slideshow. It's normally at 7:30 to 8:30. On the quarter, because we do not want to take up a business owner's time. We realize that the small business people, that's usually just them, they have to open their shop. So with that being said, we keep it very limited, but it's very, very educational for them.
Yes, it is. I've been to a few of those, and it is very, very educational. That's all that Lauren and I have on the membership committee. We hope that you will join us the first Wednesday of the month and come learn about member benefits, whether you're a new member or an existing member or contemplating your renewal. We want you to come and explore everything that the chamber has to offer through the membership committee. And when we come back, Marion will join us with a lot of chamber event news.
When this hospital system needs to manage the care and information of nearly 1 million patients, Cox Business is there. When experts a world apart are needed in one place, we're there. And when visits need to happen well after visiting hours, we're there too. With a $16 billion network, Cox Business powers healthcare. We're there for your business too.
I know, 2 seconds. Hang on, just stand still. Stand still, love. 1 second. I know. Just okay, go, go, go. No. Boys, hang on, boys.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
In only 30 minutes a week, you can make a big impact on a child in Okaloosa County. The Okaloosa School District is recruiting mentors at all academic levels throughout the county. Studies show that students who are mentored develop self-confidence, make better grades, and improve their relationships with adults and peers. To learn more about the mentoring program or to sign up, visit okaloosaschools.com and click on the Become a Mentor link. You can make an immediate impact on a child and the community by becoming a mentor today.
Welcome back to Focus on Crestview. Thank you so much for staying with us. And I want to say something about our last segment with Don Mann from Legacy Insurance and Lauren Wheelock from Trustmark. Lauren, tell us a little bit who you are at Trustmark Bank.
Well, I'm Lauren Wheelock, and I'm with Trustmark Bank. I'm their branch manager in Crestview. And if you ever need any banking needs, Trustmark is a full-service bank, and we would love for y'all to come visit us. And we're on North Ferdon, In Crestview.
In Crestview, but
Crestview.
y'all have other branches too.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We're in Niceville, we're Destin.
You're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
And you are you're owned by a company out of Mississippi, do I understand?
Our home office is in Jackson, Mississippi.
All right.
We're a national bank, but we operate as community banks. So actually my home office is Santa Rosa Beach. That's where all of our decisions are made
Well, so
locally.
so anything, if I want to come get a loan from you,
You come to me.
I go to you.
It stays
and-
here.
And it stays here. That's good.
Doesn't have to ship
good
off
job.
anywhere.
And we also want to thank you for being our membership chairman, Lauren.
Thank you.
Doing a great job.
Thank you.
Very good job. Now, what I want to talk about, we're going to be, all three of us are going to be talking about the events for the Crestview Chamber, but I want to tell y'all about something that we're going to start on Thursday at the breakfast, and it's called Bang for Your Buck Table. So, Dawn, can you enlighten me or help me out here a little bit? Because this is something that all members need to hear about and participate in.
Well, it is truly a bang for your buck table. Right when you walk in, we're going to have a table, and any marketing material or any discount that you might give to a chamber member, a member-to-member discount, we invite you to put it on that table. It is there for any and every member.
Everyone.
We invite you, though, if you have some marketing material, to print off a few, bring them to Jennifer at the chamber, and she will actually stamp on that flyer or whatever you have that referred by Crestview Chamber. And then when you take it to that place of business, they will know that you got that information from the chamber breakfast. So it truly is a bang for your buck. It's a member-to-member discount. We want people to use it, but we also want people to know where the business is coming from. So that's why it's so important to get everything to Jennifer so she can stamp it. And when that flyer is delivered back to you, you know how that business walked in your door.
So everybody be looking for Bang for Your Buck table right when you first walk in. Miss Lauren, I'm going to pick on you right now.
All right.
Okay. We had an after hours last
You sure
month.
did. The board of directors at the chamber had it was absolutely wonderful. I was there. I did not win a door prize.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I
They
did.
had fabulous door prizes. But let me tell you, the last door prize that was amazing package. It was to
Chattanooga.
It was like 4 days. It was an awesome package. A brand new member with United Way won it. How spectacular! Her first event.
Right, but it was also, she'd only been a member for 1 day.
Yeah, it was her first chamber event, and she won a trip to Chattanooga.
Okay, now we're going to jump to November. I know I'm jumping around, but I'm going to keep y'all on your toes, so talk about November. After hours.
November's business after hours is at Hello Beautiful Spa. Miss April Linton and her girls at Hello Beautiful are going to just wine and dine us like they normally do. And I will say that I have been going there for something that she has enticed me on to try out. It's a foot detox.
Oh,
and I've been going for about, no lie, I've been going for about a month, once a week. That is an amazing experience.
Okay, well we won't give away the secret.
Come November 12th from 5:30 to from 5 to 6:30 at her salon
on Highway 90.
On Highway 90, and ask her about it. That is a truly
That's a
unique
good time,
adventure. Yes,
adventure,
I promise.
That's what I would call it.
Okay, well, you know, our the livelihood of any chamber, and Crestview is no different, are our members. And we had some new members last month join.
Yes, we did.
Can we share with the our audience?
Yes, we had Charles Cawthon. He joined as an individual, and I believe that he is running for school board. D&D Creations, Douglas Corman. We also have Sleep In and Suites out of Defuniak, Austin Pace, and Restylers Aftermarket Specialist, Josh Ulrich. He is expanding from Fort Walton Beach into Crestview.
That is awesome.
And if you've ever been into one of his showrooms, they are truly awesome. So we're excited to have all the new members and people branching into the Crestview area.
Well, we want to thank all of our new members, all 4 of you, and we'll have more, I'm sure, before the month is out. So welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Okay, last month we had a fabulous event. Our chamber has really great events, and this one is the healthcare that Allison Broxson chaired and took care of. Tell us a little bit about that one, Dawn.
The health fair was the most successful health fair that we have ever had. A lot of attendance. I invite you to pick up a Focus. Come by the Crestview Chamber office, or if you come to the Chamber breakfast, we'll have Focus magazines there. There's photos and articles about the health fair, and we just appreciate Allison's hard work for everything that she did for the health fair, as well as all the sponsors. It could not have been done without all that.
I wish I had them all, and we'll pick that up next month. But the health fair is a wonderful thing for the Crestview community. I mean, it just goes on and on. And so let's talk about spotlights.
Spotlights. Oh, I love spotlights.
Okay.
We visited with Compass Bank, Robin Donlin, and the girls at Compass Bank were just so appreciative of just the whole aspect of Business Spotlight. I learned something new. I did not know that BBVA Compass was the official bank of the NBA. Just sat and visited with them more to get to know them and what they do on an individual basis.
Well, tell me real quickly before we close about our Spotlight member for this coming month, for this month.
As David Colomb with Fred Astaire Dance Studio. I love their dance studio. He is a
Your
wonderful.
son goes there.
Yes, my son dances there. Hannah and David are excellent instructors, and I look forward to visiting with them on a different level this month.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you for having me.
And we want to thank Covenant Care once again to being our breakfast sponsor for the month of November. And thank you so much for watching.